Hello, everyone. Welcome to William and the Magic Box. Today on our show, you're going to have Mike. Mike is from London in the UK. So let's see what Mike has to say. Enjoy the interview. So, hello, Mike. How are you?
Hello, very good, thank you.
So, tell me, how's your weekend going so far?
Unexpectedly, I've just there's always jobs coming up, so that's why I was a little bit late. There's another job next week, and just trying to sort out logistics. So yeah, it's going well though. Yeah, good.
Amazing. It's great to be busy. I love, when our time, it's, something on happening. I think
Yeah,
it's great.
something always happening. It's good. Yeah, yeah.
Where are you from, Mike?
South London. Originally from South London. I'm back living in South London again now after a few years out in Kent. So yeah, I'm back where I started.
What's the biggest joy of living South London? Or also, London, every place you go to the north, south, west, there you feel like a different city. In your opinion, living South London, what's something about it that's maybe is different compared with other parts in London, or maybe unique? What do you like the most about South London?
I actually think South London's quite a friendly place. I'm in Merton, which is kind of on the outskirts of London, so there's plenty of greenery around here. It's we've got a river at the back, so it's nice. It's London, but not central London. Yeah, yeah.
I see. And of course, let's start the interview talking about your career. My God, you're an actor, you're a singer, you're a writer, you're a comedian. My God, you have a lot in your plate. So tell me, walk me through a little bit more how everything started.
I guess from school because I was always in the choir. I was always doing plays at school, so it just kind of progressed from there. And it was something that I wanted to do. I felt I enjoyed performing,
Uh-huh.
what it might be. So it was just something that progressed from there, really. Yeah.
And for you growing up and, exploring your talent, your gift, did you have the support of your family all the time, or it was a bit tricky for you when you started?
No, I did. My mum was always very supportive because she was more from that kind of background. She was an artist and she was a performer at kind of amateur dramatics, and so
Uh-huh.
she had that. She used to write poems, and so yeah, she was very supportive. My dad was supportive, but he kind of thought that you needed to earn a proper living and get a proper job, I guess. But that's the way he was brought up.
I see. Yeah, I think some parents they have their duties as well to tell us, get something that, and I mean, artists you always have the stigma that's not, you know what I mean, a career that you can follow. You did something on the side. There's always this stigma. I think it's through the years. I think people they understand more as a serious, very serious career. But there's always a big stigma there. Like, is that the right path to go?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Mike, so I always ask my guests on the show, to bring something that means a lot to them. Could be a gift, could be a picture, could be an object, could be anything. There's something you could share with us?
Yeah, well, we were just talking about my parents that they both passed now, but my mum actually made me this, which is very special to me. So she always used to say if I had a casting or if I had a role to play, she always used to say bow and two, which was break a leg and thumbs up.
Oh my God, that's amazing. Forever love from mom. Oh my God, that's
Yes.
beautiful, Mike.
She made me this, I guess, a few years before she passed.
Oh my,
Um, and yeah, and it's a weird thing, but I think she passed just over 3 years ago, and since then, my work has been pretty much non-stop. I've had over 300 projects in that time.
oh my
So
God.
yeah, absolutely crazy. So I think maybe my mum is somehow giving me a little bit of luck from
Oh
from her.
my
You know?
I've got goosebumps now. My God, Mike, I'm sure I have no doubt. I have no doubt that even now, I'm sure whatever she's right now, she's smiling, just for you to be able to share this gift. You know what I mean? I think parents, they always gonna be parents. There's no other people. And even our mom, I think our mom, there's a special connection that there's no with anybody else. You know what I mean? There's something special about.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Thanks for sharing. Are you ready to go on a beautiful journey through memories in life and share your point of views?
Yes, of course. Yeah.
Do it. Welcome to William and the Magic Box. So I have here my best friend. Random questions. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to play a song just for us to relax before the first question, okay?
Okay.
Let's do it. Right, before I start the interview, during the join, if it comes up a question that you don't want to talk about or maybe you don't want to answer, always can take another one, okay?
Okay.
Amazing. First question is, what motivates you the most in life?
What motivates me? I always feel I'm grateful in being able to do what I do and enjoy. So gratitude, I guess, is a big motivation for me. Yeah.
And what's the meaning of life for you when you think about life?
The meaning of life. I think life is to do a good job, to be kind to people, to be kind to all animals. I'm a vegan. I've been a vegan for many years. So, yeah, for me, it's to be kind, and on your journey is to make as many friends as possible.
Tell me one of the kindest things someone has ever done for you. You know, could be something small, could be from a stranger or from one of your loved ones. Something kind that for you, when you think about kindness, it comes to your mind, a gesture or something that's touched your heart somehow.
There's so many. I mean, I'm always grateful to know so many, to meet so many kind people. And there's been so many over the years. I wouldn't like to single one out, but so many people have been looking out for me, done things that I didn't need to do. And it always makes me feel so nice. Yeah.
Wow. And which person in your life, right this moment, you feel more connected with? When you're feeling the greatest, you feel like, oh my God, I need to share the news. And sometimes when you're feeling the lowest, you feel like, you know what, I feel like talking to someone right now. Which person comes to your mind?
Well, aside from family, it's my soulmate out in Mexico. We talk every day. We're in similar industries, so we're just able to connect on that level. Yeah,
that's amazing. And she's in Mexico, you mean?
Yes.
Oh my God, that's amazing! Oh wow, she was happy that Mexico won the first game on the World Cup.
Yes, but she's not too bothered about football. I watched the game. I enjoyed it.
I love it. Okay, so she's watching this interview right now. When you have a moment, an opportunity to send her a message, what would you say? She's watching.
Sarah, I'm so glad that I met you, and let's hope it continues to be such a good experience.
Oh, sweet, very sweet. I love it. Next question. Let's do it. Hey, Mike from London. Next question is, if you were to raise a child, what are the most important things would you like them to learn?
Well, I have 4 children, but they're not children anymore. They're all grown up now.
Okay.
To teach them kindness, politeness, to teach them about nature, just to teach them the good things, and hopefully I've been able to do that. Yeah.
Wow. And through the years, what has been the most meaningful lesson you've learned from your kids?
From them?
Yeah.
The time is precious, and you need to make the most of it because they grow up so quickly. Yeah.
What's the biggest joy of being Mike? What do you like the most about being you?
I guess that I can do something different pretty much every day. I couldn't imagine being stuck at the same job day out, and it's nice to with my characters, my creativity. It's nice to be involved in so many different projects. It's great.
And you've always been this way. You always had this personality of being involved, exploring your creativity.
I guess so. Yeah. I think so. Really cool. Yeah, definitely.
Let's see. Next question. Ready? Let's do it. Next one. Okay, before the next question, tell me what's the biggest joy of being an artist? You explore different fields as a singer, as an actor, as a writer, a comedian. So what do you like the most about exploring those areas?
To stretch yourself, to keep yourself, I guess, on your toes, never to relax, to always have something that needs work. Just not to rest on your laurels, just to continue to stretch yourself, definitely.
And what do you find most challenging through the years in being an artist?
I guess the system can sometimes be challenging, because there are a lot of people out there who are out for themselves without being too negative. There's a lot of people in this industry who just kind of want to make money and without respecting the art, I guess. But it's not a challenge. It's something that you deal with and you understand.
And that's the thing. When you do something with passion, that's what's happened. You know what I mean? You just go for it. You don't see the challenge. You just feel tired, but you don't feel any challenge. You just go for it and keep doing it.
Yeah, I'm always grateful. When I've been so tired after a week on set where it's been long hours, I'm ready to drop. But and I always think, but you know what? I'm grateful that I'm here doing this rather than not. So yeah.
Tell me something. Are you related to Hugh Grant? You look like Hugh Grant, or he looks like you. Have people they spotted that before or not?
I do get that a lot on set. Yeah. In fact,
God.
I was filming quite recently, and there was a woman at a window. She was filming out of a window, and she was convinced she was watching Hugh Grant. So I had to tell her. I was very disappointed, I guess. But yeah, it's me.
I love it. Amazing. Okay, next question is, what would you do if time were frozen for 24 hours?
But I wasn't frozen, you mean?
No, you're not frozen. You're still like normal.
Do you know, I would probably just take a walk in the wild, in nature. I find it very fulfilling. It's a great experience. I do it anyway, but yeah, I guess I would just do that. I'd just relax until the time turned back on again.
And if you had a superpower of being invisible or be able to fly, which one would you choose?
I feel I am able to fly in my dreams. So I kind of experienced this, and it's a wonderful sensation. I don't think I've ever been invisible. Maybe I have. I don't know. I think to fly. I think
yeah. And if you could fly anywhere in the world right this moment, right now, where would you fly and why?
I guess I'd fly somewhere that I hadn't been before. Maybe a tropical rainforest, maybe to experience that. Yeah.
Wow, amazing, very good. 3 questions left. Let's do it. Before the next question, let's do a little game. So tell me 3 names in the movie industry or the music industry, could be anything. 3 people that you always be inspired by in your career.
In the music, I mean, there are so many artists, but as a singer, I think Roy Orbison is always one of my favorites, just for his fantastic voice. In the world of acting, I guess Dirk Bogarde has always been my favorite actor, because I always felt he could take on serious roles, quite, creepy characters. He could do comedy. And maybe in the world of sport, I was lucky enough to meet George Best. He was a fantastic player, and he played for my local club, Fulham. So, I was lucky enough to meet him once. And I don't think there's ever been a player quite as talented as him.
Okay, so let's pretend that 3 of them, they're still with us nowadays, okay? One day, you're going to wake up in the morning having 3 missed calls on your phone from those 3 names you've just mentioned right now. Which one you're going to call back straight away? Which one you're going to send a message? I'll call you back later. And the third one, you don't call back, just ignore them for now. I know it's a mean question. Tell me.
I would not be so rude. I would be texting them all back straight away. I couldn't do that.
I like the way you said. I like your answer for sure. Okay, next question is: define yourself in a season of the year and why.
Summer. I love the warmth, the heat. I find it regenerates me. Really gives me an energy. So as soon as the sun is out, I'm lying out in it. I love it. I'm like a lizard.
Is your birthday around summertime as well?
It's May 22nd. So yes, it's pretty much. This year I think it was pretty good. So yeah.
This year was like, wow, this heat in May was just like a gift. You know what I mean? For summer lovers, I think it was like, wow.
Definitely, yeah.
Aging for you is something that bothers you, or you just see as a matter of life?
I must admit, I don't like the idea of aging. I think it's a frustrating thing. But it's also, a lot of it is in the mind. I think a lot of people get old because they think they're old and they think they shouldn't be doing the things that they're doing anymore. So it's very much a mindful thing. I mean, personally, I don't feel any different to when I was 18, and I still probably behave that way because I in my head, I'm still young. So,
totally.
But it's a frustrating thing. You slow down, particularly if you're playing sport. It's just get on with it. Just while you're still moving, while you're still alive, still do what you can.
100%. I think aging, I think nowadays we are becoming younger. You know what I mean? With the world we live right now, with the whole technology, not just that, but I feel so younger than, than my age as well. I feel such like, I remember growing up back in Brazil, seeing my grandparents. I remember they're 60 or 40. I was like, oh my God, they're so old. And you know what I mean? Nowadays, my God, the 50 became the new 30. Sorry, you know what I mean? It's like it's a different decade. You know what I mean? It's so interesting to see nowadays. I don't know. It's because I enjoy life so much and I don't see my age, but I feel like we are aging so slowly. You know what I mean?
I think so. And you see people like Paul McCartney, Mick Jagger. I mean, he's
100%.
And he's still getting around that stage. He's still moving. And it's an inspiration it should be an inspiration to a lot of people. Yeah.
Totally. A few years ago, through an English friend, I've been introduced to Bob Dylan, which I didn't know. Not personal person. However, I didn't know about Bob Dylan. And he's a big fan. And he's, he starts, he educates me about Bob Dylan. And actually, I went to his concert in Lisbon a few years ago.
Okay.
And the other day, I follow him on social media. And the other day, it came up like his tour, like a new tour around the globe, around America or something. I was like, my God, how, you know what I mean? It's possible to see those big stars still doing their talent. And
I think it's good. I mean, personally, I'm a big fan of Bob Dylan. I love lyrics, and I think he's a fantastic lyricist. But it's great that these people still want to go out there. They still want to create new albums, new work. I think it's fantastic, and long may it continue. Yeah,
amazing. Just very inspiring for us to carry on. The gym where I go, There's this gentleman, I guess he might be around his 70, and he's there around 4 o'clock in the morning, 5 o'clock. He's really doing a lot of work, like at the gym. And I was like, my God, how beautiful to see that. You know what I mean? He's consistent and he's there. And I was like, wow, I want to get there. I want to be him in the future. You know what I mean? To do that.
Yeah.
It's beautiful to see. I love to see that. And I think, again, of course, age is always, when you think about it, it's just a shame because I just want to live forever. It's so nice to live and be here. You know what I mean? I get your point. But at the same time as well, we are very lucky to be able to aging very slowly the way we are, and our mindset as well to be very young. So I get you.
Yeah.
2 questions left. Let's do it. We were talking before about the World Cup. How do you think this year? Do you follow football? How do you see about those big events?
I do follow football. It's a shame because I have a big connection with Mexico, and I totally understand why they're doing the protests. The mothers who their sons are missing, and it's a very sad situation. But at the end of the day, it's, football is a big thing, and I follow football. I enjoy the experience, and the World Cup. There's a lot of issues, particularly with the States as well.
Totally, yeah.
But I think sport and politics shouldn't really mix. No. It should be a separate entity, and it's a chance for a lot of players. It's great for their careers. It's great for the fans to see, top football. So I think it's a wonderful event.
Yeah, I think those big events around the world, like Olympics, World Cup, Euro Cup, those events just connects people somehow. People, they are cheering up for their country, even though facing situations, challenging situations. But at the end of the day, it brings smile to people, it brings people celebration, brings people, I'm from Brazil, and I can tell, Brazil, when we play, trust me, actually Brazil is playing today. I can see the whole, is today.
They're playing today, is it?
Yes, against Morocco. Brazil playing today.
Morocco, that's it, yes.
And it's so interesting because I can tell, when I close my eyes and I think about Brazil, I can see the whole nation today literally watching the football. Everyone becomes the same person. All of one just following this game. And I love the vibe of it. You know what I mean? Even though you are facing tragic situations or, sad or whatever, but you just stop for 2 hours and you just, forget about the world outside. I think it's beautiful to see.
That's a good part of it, yeah, definitely. Yeah.
So I'm sure your top first is England, of course. And your second one or your third one that would you like maybe to get close?
My second has to be Mexico. I think my third probably I'd say Scotland, because unlike a lot of I know there's a lot of rivalry, but I like to see the home nations do well. So yeah.
And they're going to play Brazil as well. We are in the same group.
Yes, indeed. And apparently I heard, I don't know if you've heard about this, but there's like a psychic from Brazil, and she correctly predicted, I think, 9/11 and COVID. She actually says that aliens will invade during the Brazil-Scotland game. So they're going to come to the stadium, and so that could be an interesting fixture.
We look forward for the game more than ever now. Oh dear, so funny. Okay, next question is tricky question. What is the greatest regret of your life?
Greatest regret?
Greatest one.
I suppose it's not going vegan sooner.
Good point.
Yeah, I wish I'd always been that way.
Actually, I made a note here about vegan when I was checking your profile. And tell me the day when you became vegan. It was just a concept, or maybe, of course, I really admire vegan people, you know what I mean? But the whole concept behind about the animals that, it's dearly. But for you, when was the moment? Did something happen, or you just somehow, decide to become vegan?
I was vegetarian pretty much from school, so it wasn't a big change for me.
Okay.
But it was when I looked into the dairy industry I realized, because you're given this image of happy cows and need to be milked, and you're given all this total nonsense. And when I looked into it, around 15, 16 years ago, and I suddenly thought, I've got to do the whole thing. I've got to be fully vegan. Yeah.
Wow.
Because it's always been an ethical thing for me. I've always loved animals. I see animals as equals. I don't see them as any less than a human. So for me, we're all on this planet together, and and so don't exploit and don't be cruel. Yeah.
Amazing. Very good. Last question. Ready?
Yeah.
How do I say last question in Spanish, as you're a big fan of Mexico?
Well, I'm not too good at the Spanish.
Okay, so Spanish is very similar to Portuguese, and I'm going to teach you how to say last question in Spanish. So you can tell Sarah next time when you see her. Última pergunta.
Última pergunta.
Perfect. Última means last, pergunta means question. So última pergunta.
Última pergunta. Yeah. Okay.
Let's do it. For the last question, Mike, I'm sure through your career you had a lot of situations that warmed your heart. You felt like, oh my God, this is happening. Could be, I'm sure, a lot of them that you're gonna hold close to your heart. But can you share just one that for you feel like I lived to be in this moment, or this moment always gonna remember? I'm always gonna smile when I think about this moment. Could you share one?
It's really so hard. I mean, the problem is I cherish memories, but I pretty much live in the moment, because I don't like to be too sentimental, and it's distracting. I don't like to think about the future, because you never know what's going to happen. It's so I am very much in the present. So it would be so difficult to pick something out. But there've been so many moments in my life where I felt like that, which again is something I'm always grateful for.
Okay, so I'm gonna put the question a different way. So tell me the very first time that you felt like, okay, I was born to be an actor, an artist, a singer. There was a moment in your life when you look back, you go like, that was the moment when I realized, or you know what I mean, when you thought about it.
I think I used to do a lot of theatre, and I think I have memories of the audience reaction at the end of shows, and obviously reviews, but reviews in the paper, favourable reviews, and winning, at festivals, best actor awards, stuff like that. I mean, it's not the be all and end all. I mean, it's just someone's opinion. That's the thing about awards and reviews. And that's why you should never be too hard on yourself if you don't get good ones, because it's just someone's opinion. But when you get that reaction, and you get a great reaction from a crowd, I tell you what, I've thought of one. I've thought of one now. This really made me feel humble. So many years ago, my band were playing a gig, and we finished the gig, and it went really well. And I remember this guy come out to me, and he said, I've been so depressed recently. He said, there's a lot gone wrong in my life. I didn't really want to come out tonight, but I'm so glad I did, because he said, watching your band really changed the way I feel about life. That whether whether he was a little bit drunk, I don't know, but it just felt so
real.
Wow, it was like to make a difference to someone's life, not just put on a performance and you go, oh yeah, that was really good. To actually make a difference to someone, that felt so good. So that has come back to me while I was.
You see, I mean, there's always something, and I get it. I'm sure he meant, Mike. I think for you to be able, for someone to be able to come to a person and say something like that, trust me, they wouldn't do that. Say that just to say it.
I believe I was a little bit kind of joking there about,
I know. You just be modest. Yeah.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Yeah. Love the story. Okay, last question is, what do you miss the most from your childhood and why?
Well, obviously, my parents. And we had a good family. I mean, I was very close to my cousins. I still am, I guess, but we see a lot of each other. And it was just fun times. It was before phones and I guess major technology. We just used to be playing. We used to be acting silly. It was a wonderful time looking back. It was carefree. You didn't have responsibilities. Everything was fun. And it was a great time. And I've got a wonderful family. Always have had. So I'm thankful. Yeah.
Very good. Right, so then let's play now the word association game, okay? I'm going to say some words. Just tell me one word that comes to your mind. Quick thinking, okay? Let's start with money.
It's only got to be one word, isn't it? Necessity.
Fear.
Unnecessary.
Family.
Grateful.
Life.
Experience.
Love.
Feeling.
Religion.
Spirituality.
Sex.
There's so many ways this could go. Bonding.
Good. Politics.
Again, I've got so much to say about this, but one word is difficult. Politics. Unite.
Okay. Friendship.
Important.
Desire.
Because the way my mind works, I've got all different scenarios, different types of desire. Work, I would say.
Okay. Regrets.
None.
That was very quick.
Yeah, I don't,
I love no regrets. I love it. Success.
Opinions.
Wish.
Equality.
Nice one. I like that actually. Happiness.
Within.
One word for London.
It's got so much. It's got so much in it. London. Opportunity.
Nice. One word for England.
Beautiful.
Beautiful for sure. One word for acting.
Can there be two words? No.
It's okay. 2 words. Fine. It's fine.
Hard work.
For sure. And the last one now, music. 1 word.
Enlightening.
Wow. Beautiful. Let's pretend now. We made it. Let's pretend now I'm going to go all the way to Mexico to meet Sarah for a coffee. And I'm going to ask her, define Mike in 1 positive and 1 negative word only. What she would say about you?
I guess caring. Hopefully, caring would be the positive. Crazy might be the negative, but not in too bad a way.
Let's play now, Mike, in the magic box, and you can ask me a question. Okay, Mike, before you ask me the question, through the interview, you mentioned your parents a few times, and I can see your connection, how much you're grateful for them, for, to give the life that you have. Do you think one day you're going to meet them again?
I think so. I feel them still with me. I'm a very spiritual person. I don't think people really leave us. I think that the energies are always here. So, yes, I'm sure, even though I feel them here now, along with a lot of friends and family, I think definitely, yes. Yeah.
Wow, beautiful. Okay, you can ask me a question now, Mike.
It's gone from my mind, but I'll try and bring it back. So what I would say is what do you hope to achieve while you are here on this realm?
What a great question, Mike. What a great question. I love your question for sure. You know what? I think, wow, I love it. I think I've never been asked this question before, and I love that. Mike, I think I see, you talk about present, sometimes we go to the past, which is normal, we cannot avoid, but don't stare, go there and come back to the present. Yeah. The future all the time is, it's kind of normal for us to go to do that. But I think what I want to achieve every day, Mike, it's about become a better person. I know it's cliche, but it's the genuine answer came to my mind right now. It's like living life. I love life. I love to become a better person. I love to learn. I'm curious. And the show brings the best of me because talking to people around the globe, it just, for me, it's like feeds my soul, feeds my personality. I love people. What I want to achieve, I think I just want to achieve things that brings me the best of me every single day. I just want to, I know I'm not going to be happy all the time. I know I'm going to be sad all the time. I know I'm going to have challenges, and everything's healthy. Everything's part of life. But I just want to live life. I want to, to achieve things. I'm ambitious. I'm grateful. I have all those feelings in my mind that I'm so thankful as well for everything that I have. I'm thankful to be here, to talk to you, to talk to everyone, to live a life. So I just want to achieve things that I'm meant to achieve, things that, you know what I mean? I just want to go one day, think like, oh my God, I it was a great life for sure. You know what I mean? That's okay, now I found the answer. What I want to achieve in life is be able to, on my last breath, go, it was a great life, and I'm so thankful for it. So that's what I want to achieve one day. I love your question, and I love my answer as well.
That is a wonderful answer. I kind of think along the same lines. Every day, if I want to do anything, I want to be a better person. I want to be a better person than I was the day before. So, and to learn, you're always learning. You can never stop learning. So that's a wonderful answer. Yeah.
Totally. And not just that, I watch myself every single day, Mike, to become a better person. When I do something wrong, I go like, oops, it's a good lesson for you to learn now. It's a opportunity for you to learn now. When anything, we're going to do mistakes, of course, but when I do something wrong, that's maybe I hurt someone, I hurt myself, I go like, wait a minute, okay, done. Let's think about a little bit that. And I love that. I think it's when we recognize, I watch myself every single day, or I try to watch myself every single day. For me, not in a like bad way, you know what I mean? Not like in a very, oh my God, I need to watch myself. No. But when I see that I feel something, not just bad, but good as well, I do something nice, I go like, oh my God, let me see, I did something right now. So let me enjoy this moment,
It's very important. We should learn from mistakes, but we should see them as lessons rather than
100%.
Be up about them and try and go back and think I could have done this different. No, it's a lesson. Move on, use that lesson. That's a great way of thinking. Yeah.
And if you do the same mistake again, don't be hard on yourself. Be kind, because we are vulnerable and it can happen to us. You know what I mean? Just be aware of it. You know what I mean? So I think that's That's a great point to be, for sure. Great question. Made me think for sure. I was expecting that. I love it. Did you enjoy the interview?
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun. Yeah, brilliant.
Thanks again. Thanks for taking the time. I know you're a busy man and you made time for the interview. So I appreciate your time. I just wish all the best, And I love to see passionate people here. I love to see people navigating through life, exploring their gift, their passion. So keep going. That's the way to be, for sure.
And there's one thing I'm going to leave you with. And I know you said to leave on a positive note. And I would say, if you can do one thing today, make somebody smile.
Wow, that's powerful. That's how peace starts. Mother Teresa, she said once, peace starts with a smile. And it's so powerful. You know what I mean? Smiling, it brings the best of people. You know what I mean? So let's smile more, for sure. Yeah. Beautiful.
Okay, brilliant. Thank you. Yeah, it was lovely to speak to you. Thank
you too. Thanks again. Good luck with the World Cup. I just hope, or Brazil, Scotland, or Mexico, or England, all of that. At least they do a good job, and let's see the win in a few weeks. Okay.
Okay. Thanks.
Take care. Bye.
Bye.
So, did you like the show? Don't forget to give a like, share it, and also don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And if you'd like to be part of the show as well, first, subscribe to our channel, and after that, just go to our website, www.williamandthemagicbox.com, and send us a request saying why you'd like to be part of the show. And I see you there. Bye bye, see you next time.